Beneath the ordinary world lies a veil, and behind it, the voices of the lost still whisper.
We are your guides into the shadows, where true crime meets the paranormal.
From chilling crimes to haunted histories, we uncover the stories that refuse to rest.
This is Veil of Echoes.
They told me to be brave. They said it would only hurt for a moment. The light above me was too bright. It made everything blur. I tried to look for my mother, but my head wouldn't turn. So I cried instead. Someone held my hands. Someone told me to be still. Then, the pain came. Deep, sharp, everywhere. I think I closed my eyes, because when I opened them again, everything felt wrong. My chest doesn't rise like it used to. My heart feels far away, like it's in another room. I call out now, but my voice doesn't go very far. They walk past me, through me. They sleep where I used to sleep. They don't see me standing here, watching them breathe. I don't know why they won't answer me. I didn't leave, so I wait. And when they finally notice me, I make sure they remember.
Episode 41.
The Sallie House.
Welcome back to Veil of Echoes, where true crime meets the paranormal.
Each week, we explore the places where something went wrong, where fear, violence, or grief left a mark.
And where time didn't erase it. I'm Lindsay.
I'm Zach.
And I'm Bria. Tonight's story takes us to a small house in Atchison, Kansas. A place that doesn't look dangerous. A place that doesn't announce itself.
But behind its walls are stories of fear so intense that investigators left early.
And residents were physically marked by what they experienced.
Some say the Sallie House is haunted by a child. Others say that name was never hers to begin with.
Before we continue, we want to offer a content warning. This episode includes discussions of alleged demonic activity, psychological distress, physical injury, and intense paranormal encounters. Listeners' discretion is advised.
If you enjoy Veil of Echoes, please consider following the show and leaving a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
Every listen, every follow, every review helps new listeners find their way here.
And if you'd like to see visuals, behind-the-scene moments, and updates on what's coming next,
you can find us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. The Sallie House isn't famous because of how it looks. It's famous because of how it feels.
and to understand why the house feels the way it does.
We have to start with what people think they know.
The Sallie House doesn't announce itself. It's small, plain, set on a quiet residential street. No gates, no warning signs, no dramatic architecture to suggest danger. If you drove past it, you wouldn't slow down. And that's what makes it unsettling.
The house was built sometime between 1867 and 1871 by a man named Michael Finney. It was never meant to be extraordinary, just a family home. But Michael Finney didn't live there long.
In 1872, only a short time after the house was completed, Michael Finney died inside the home. After his death, ownership of the house passed to his son, Dr. Charles Finney.
Charles Finney wasn't just a homeowner. He was one of the few doctors serving Atchison at the time. And the house wasn't only where his family lived. It was where people came when they were desperate.
While Dr. Finney and his family lived upstairs, the front room of the house functioned as his medical office. Patients didn't go to hospitals. They came here.
In the late 1800s and early 1900s, medical care looked very different than it does today. Family physicians were responsible for everything: illness, injury, childbirth, emergencies. And towns like Atchison didn't have hospitals. Not yet. In fact, despite having a population of over 15,000 people, by the turn of the century, Atchison wouldn't see its first hospital until 1914.
So when something went wrong, there was only one place to go.
Which brings us to the moment that would later become legend. One day, a desperate mother is said to have pounded on the doctor's door. Her child was sick, in pain, dying. In this house, this ordinary, unremarkable house, was the only place that could help.
What happened next has been retold so many times, it feels solid. But the truth is, the details are unclear, the records are missing, and the story didn't take shape until much later. What is certain is that if a child did suffer here, if fear and pain filled this front room, it wouldn't have been unusual. It would have been medicine.
And maybe that's why this house feels the way it does. Not because something terrible happened once, but because moments of fear, desperation, and hope pass through it again and again.
When people try to explain something they can't understand,
they give it a name.
And eventually, the house gave them one.
This is the story most people hear first. The one repeated on tours, in documentaries, across forums and late-night conversations. A little girl named Sallie.
According to the legend, Sallie was brought to the house by her mother. She was suffering from severe abdominal pain, likely appendicitis. Dr. Finney did what most doctors at the time often had to do. He operated.
There was no anesthesia, no sterile operating room. Just a front parlor, a frightened child, and a doctor trying to save a life with the tools he had. The story says Sallie didn't survive, that she died during surgery, confused, terrified, and in pain.
It's a horrifying image, and it feels real, which is why it's stuck.
But here's the problem. There are no records confirming Sallie ever existed. No census listings, no medical documentation, no death certificate tied to the house. Not for a child named Sallie, not for a surgery gone wrong.
And that doesn't mean a child never died here. It means the story came later, long after the house stopped being a doctor's office.
By the time people started talking about Sallie, details had already been solidified. A name, a cause, a personality. She became playful, then angry, then violent. Each retelling adding something new.
What's interesting is how specific the legend becomes, and how inconsistent it is. Some versions say Sallie was sweet. Others say she was manipulative. Some say she scratches. Others say she only watches.
But one thing stays the same. The hell is that?
The doorknob.
Sallie.
I know. I was like, what the fuck? Okay.
Sallie, get the fuck out of here!
Right.
No, Sallie.
Now, if I go in there and Jensen's on the table and Langston's on the bathroom, then we're gonna have some problems.
Then I'll see you later. Like, oh shit, it's going down.
But one thing stays the same. She's always a child.
And children feel safer to believe in. They don't threaten us. They make us lower our guard.
So when activity in the house began to escalate, when scratches appeared, when fear turned physical, the name Sallie stayed, even when the behavior didn't match.
Because calling something a child is easier than admitting it might not be one.
Alright, so do you think the legend of Sallie comforts people because it gives them something smaller to fear?
I do, because I feel that's the exact reason. Like, it minimizes the fear because they're like, oh, it's a child, but it's still a ghost. Okay, Sallie.
I was about to say that was just Sallie joining us. I'm sorry, but when it comes to children ghosts, I'm a little bit more petrified.
Well, it seems fear's always going to have a face, so they put a face on it that may seem a little less terrifying, even though it's still going to be scary?
Yeah, I don't like ghost children, though.
No.
I mean,
it's my least
seriously.
favorite ones of the line. Like,
I would much rather come in contact with Valak than none.
I honestly
rather
feel
than
like
a child ghost.
I haven't finished it yet, but I do have a demonology book, and I want to get the spirit one next. I want to read because I want to learn a little more about the differences. But I feel like a child ghost would have a little more chances of becoming a poltergeist because it died early, so that means it would die angry because it didn't get to live a full life.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And poltergeist is usually born out of intense anger and aggression. Something that died too soon or still mad that can't let it go and pass on.
There's just something about ghost children that make me very uneasy, and I think
Like that one.
I think it's because of like children laughter.
Yeah, that is creepy.
Because
when they're not dead.
anytime you watch a scary movie that involves children,
She's like,
Stop.
exactly.
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even if they're not dead, that laughter's creepy.
Like,
Little homie woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning, tablet light on his face at the end of my feet, and I looked at the bed and he said, Papa.
yeah, see, there's something about no,
Yeah.
like children ghosts just no.
Well, I feel because, I mean, the legend of... I mean, she's not... They don't really have it... Well, back then, you probably didn't have...
Yeah, there's no determination, no full exclamation saying it was a child, but they're saying that's a possibility that they're calling it a child to kind of dumb down the fear so people wouldn't be like...
Yeah.
Which, I mean, a ghost is a ghost. If you see something dead that's not supposed to be there in front of you, I don't give a fuck if you're a child or not. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, that's like the most...
Yeah, my brain's not going to process, oh, that's a child. I'm more scared. Oh, that's an adult. I'm more afraid. I'm just going to be like, ah!
I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah.
alright, well, now we're partying with a ghost.
I'm like
Let's-
fucking Shaggy. Ghost!
Right.
And be gone.
I want to go to this place.
But then if I like got outside and like, was that a child? Was that a child? Like,
Which was it?
What the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
Which was it? Was it a child? Was it an adult? Was it a teenager?
Uh-huh.
Or was it an elderly lady? Or an
got her
elderly
binky.
gentleman?
Yeah, little kids are creepy, I will say. But so is Valak. No, none creeps me out.
Creeps around.
I don't know. I don't know. There's just something about children ghosts that I don't fuck around with that.
Children ghosts and nun ghosts. Old people ghosts, too. They're creepy looking.
Like that doesn't bother me as
Like
if it
Bill
was my
Wilkins.
now if it was that motherfucker I'd be like, bitch, you go back to hell, all right? I don't want to see your ugly ass face.
Yeah, it just seems like
My name's Bill Wilkins.
if it's the elderly, you're like, well, yeah, it's creepy, but I kind of expect it.
Or the bitch off of Legion. That lady.
Oh, yeah, that fucking, here, let me crawl the fucking ceiling, eat a raw fucking steak.
Yeah, she was
Or
a
Mary
whole different
Shaw,
type of
she's
demon
creepy,
or something.
dude.
Mary Shaw was cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love
creepy,
that
but
movie,
cool.
Dead Silence.
Yeah, here, let me rip out your tongue.
Ugh.
What was that saying that they used to? Mary Shaw.
She had no children, only dolls.
Is it Beware
And
the
if
Stare?
you see her in your dreams, yeah, beware the stare of Mary Shaw. If you
She
see
had
her
no
in your
children.
dreams, be sure you never ever scream.
She snatches your tongue out.
Have you ever noticed that a lot of, like, your horror movies and stuff have to do with people falling asleep in its dreams?
Yes,
like, here, you
Freddy
got,
Krueger.
you got Nightmare on Elm Street, that's all that is.
Yes.
It's like, sometimes I question whether or not I want to go to sleep.
Right. Yeah,
like,
no.
Are you tired?
No.
No.
Not anymore.
Are you sure? No.
It's like
Yeah.
cat nap.
Just take my eyes and keep them sealed open so that way they can't.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, here, I can sleep with my eyes open.
Just put some Mountain Dew or something in my face.
Like,
Yeah, you might need something a little stronger to stay awake, though.
Yeah.
I just don't know what it is about children ghosts that just.
It's just uncomforting and unsettling because, like,
Ugh.
so young.
Like
Well,
Sinister.
that
The movie
first,
Sinister.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean.
The little boy just dancing at a jukebox.
But that's Insidious.
Oh, yeah, that's creepy.
Yeah, I get it.
Which
Definitely.
takes us back to Tiny Tim.
Black Phone. All the kids on Black Phone.
Oh, God.
I still need to watch
That's
that.
a good one. I love it.
Yeah,
we
both-
watched it like 5 times. now.
Yeah, 1 and 2 are good.
The Black Phone 2, I'm sorry.
You
The
know,
first season.
I wish they would make another Paranormal Activity movie,
Oh, yeah.
but make it rated fucking R and actually scare you.
Yes.
Yeah, do
Where-
it less of the found footage style.
I agree.
Yeah. I mean, I like found footage stuff, but when it comes to something like that, I think it's just best just to not do found footage.
Unless it's Hell House. I love Hell House.
Oh, yeah.
That one was
That's
good.
a good found footage.
Aren't they doing? Didn't they just do the latest
creepy
one,
clowns.
like actual Hollywood or something style?
Yes, they had a new one. I gotta watch
Fuck
it still.
them.
I'm about to say, is it available now?
Yeah, it is. I wanna watch it. That's the only one I
too.
haven't seen.
That and the new
May have to watch it.
Strangers.
Yes, I wanna watch the new Strangers.
Yeah, well,
I wanna watch. There's a lot of things I wanna watch.
yeah, well, fuck them clowns. Go. They can all go fuck themselves.
Those are creepy ass clowns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what clown it is. I don't care.
Ronald McDonald. Wasn't that your first like your nightmare?
That was my nightmare. The only clown that I can even remotely handle.
Do they even have him
Is the
in their
Joker.
commercials anymore? Yeah, the Joker's good.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think they even
I
have
don't
him in
think
this
so.
commercial anymore.
Ronald McDonald kind of like just faded out once they turned like McDonald's into like this modern type
thing, right?
instead of having the playground and it all being nice.
It's all depressing.
They
now.
don't want to
Yeah.
trigger people, so they lost the clown.
Well, and the colors. It's now like
yeah, it's just
gray.
It's just bleh.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing.
It's extremely depressing because it's like
I just miss
Growing
the night.
up-
Everything's
Like, I remember
Sad
the
now.
one in DeSoto growing up and going in there and playing.
yeah, the one in Festus.
Yeah, and the one in Festus. I'm like, and now you look at them and it's like,
We used to go to the one in, I think it was High Ridge or House Springs. It was right there. I can't remember, but when we lived down in Cedar Hill,
I
that
had
was
have
like
the
the
best
closest
time
one.
in those.
Yeah, it was so fun.
those were fun.
The
Not
slides,
no
now
more.
it's
Oh my
like
god,
climbing
the kids would
around.
love it.
And now it's like boring, everyday, 8
Yeah,
to 5.
especially if somewhere like cold, you could go there.
I will say that's the one thing that pissed me off the most is when spinning wheels
I know.
sold.
And does the theater here? Do they have an arcade anymore like they
Nope.
used to?
No,
What the
that's
fuck?
after
See,
they
what?
started changing stuff around. 'Cause
Getting rid of all the
Yep.
fun stuff. I
That's
used to
where
go
we
in there
enter.
all the time and play.
Yeah,
That's where
right
we
where
enter
you
now.
enter at.
Yes.
That, it would have been right to the right.
Whatever lives in the Sallie House didn't behave like a child for long.
And when the activity changed,
It stopped being subtle.
In the early 1990s, a young couple moved into the Sallie House. They weren't investigators. They weren't chasing a story. They were just looking for a place to live.
Debra Pickman and Tony Pickman rented the home without knowing its reputation. No warnings, no rumors, just keys and an empty house.
At first, nothing seemed unusual. The floors creaked, the house settled, all the normal sounds of an old home. Things that were easy to dismiss.
Then came the footsteps. Soft, measured. Always when no one else was around.
Debra later said it felt like the house was aware of them. Not reacting, watching.
One evening, after being gone for several hours, Tony and Debra returned home and went upstairs to put their baby to bed. The house felt still until they walked into the nursery.
All of the baby's stuffed animals, which were usually placed neatly on a chair, had been moved. They were piled together on the floor, carefully, intentionally, not scattered, not knocked down, arranged.
Their first thought wasn't paranormal. It was fear. They worried someone had broken into their home. They searched the entire house. Closets, bathrooms, every room. No one was there.
Trying to stay calm, they put the toys back where they belonged, placed their baby in the crib, turned off the nursery lights, and went downstairs.
When they reached the bottom of the stairs, they saw the nursery light turn back on.
They ran upstairs. One teddy bear was back on the floor, alone.
Again, they searched the house. Again, they found no one. So they tried to convince themselves they were imagining things.
They put the bear back, turned off the light, and went downstairs. This time, the light stayed off. But a few minutes later, Debra looked into the nursery again. The bear was back on the floor. They keep fixing it. They don't like it when I move things.
Now, fully terrified, Tony and Debra called Tony's brother, Larry Pickman, and asked him to come over. When Larry arrived, the house was quiet. Still, nothing happened at first.
After checking the nursery one more time, the three of them went downstairs together, trying to relax, trying to believe it was over.
And that's when they noticed it. A teddy bear downstairs was facing a different direction than it had been before.
That was enough. They agreed to leave the house for the night and stay at Tony's mother's house.
They saw me. When the Pickmans returned, the activity didn't stop. It escalated, and it chose a target.
Almost immediately, Tony began experiencing unexplained illness, fatigue, nausea, a constant sense of pressure. Then came the marks.
Tony began waking up with scratches on his body, deep, red, sometimes bleeding, always appearing in sets of 3, across his chest, his arms, and his back.
They weren't random. They weren't accidental. Some burned, some scarred. He feels it when I touch him. Good.
Then came the burns. Perfectly round marks like cigarette burns. No heat source, no explanation. And always Tony, never Debra.
This wasn't chaotic. It was patterned. The activity anticipated reactions. It isolated. It punished.
Children don't stalk. They don't condition fear. They don't choose one person and break them down slowly. They think I'm small. That's why they stay.
Lights stayed on, sleep disappeared. Tony described feeling hunted inside his own home. Not threatened, but tracked.
This wasn't a haunting anymore. It was an assault. And whatever lived in the Sallie house didn't want them there.
The Pickmans knew they needed help.
And when others entered the house,
They realized the problem wasn't just what they felt. It was what followed. After the nursery incident, after realizing the house could move objects with intention, the Pickmans knew they couldn't handle this alone. So they reached out for help.
Tony's brother, Larry Pickman, contacted a psychic he knew in California, a woman named Barbara. She wasn't in Kansas. She'd never stepped foot inside the house. Yet over the phone, she gave them information that stopped everyone cold.
Barbara said there was a spirit in the home. A young girl, between 5 and 13 years old. She gave her a name. Sallie.
At the time, Tony's mother reached out to an old friend, a woman who had once lived at 508 North 2nd Street. She said her family never experienced anything violent, but there were odd moments.
Sometimes the house would fill with a sour smell, strong, sudden, impossible to trace. And every now and then, toys would appear on the floor when no one had touched them.
When she scolded her children, they always said the same thing. It wasn't us. It was Sallie.
Alright, if my kids ever start seeing an imaginary friend or say, I'll have to believe them.
Now, hold on though, hold on. You could also, though, argue that it's an imaginary friend from Supernatural, because there is the episode with the imaginary friends. Did you ever see that one?
Which season? I don't know.
I can't remember
haven't
the
seen
season,
the last
but
few
it was Sam's imaginary friend.
It kind of sounds familiar. Yeah.
So if they have an imaginary friend that's like that, I mean, besides the lady that was murdering all the imaginary friends. But that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the imaginary friends from, what was it, Don't Look Under the Bed?
Oh, yes, those little
if you forget
gremlin
about them, they
things.
turn pretty much into fucking boogeymen.
Yes.
It's like, alright.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't ever really watch the Gremlins until I was in the 8th grade.
I love
Because
it.
I fucking hated them.
At the time, she thought it was just an imaginary friend. Now, the Pickmans had two separate sources, unconnected to one another, using the same name.
Barbara assured the Pickmans that Sallie was harmless. A lonely child, just wanting attention. She told them Sallie wanted to play, to feel like a part of the family. No!
Sorry, Annabelle.
Feel like,
Ain't happening.
No!
Right,
no!
right.
Exactly what Annabelle said.
The
She
fuck?
just wanted to play, and then she just wanted to be in the doll. Now she won't leave me fucking alone.
Exactly. Like, you should know that automatically.
Yeah.
Some things you never say yes to, and
Right.
entering my doll is one of them.
Yeah, I give you permission to enter.
She just seems so sad. Well, yeah, bitch, she's dead.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly. She did, and now
Yeah.
she's trying to get revenge on everyone. And y'all just fucking let her in. Good job. Good job.
It worked. The reassurance calmed them, lowered their guard.
The next day, another one of Tony's brothers, George Pickman, came over to see what was going on. George didn't believe in ghosts. So when Tony showed him the teddy bear that had moved downstairs, George suggested taking a photo.
Tony held up the camera and said, "Sallie, if you're here, say cheese."
George watched the teddy bear turn around. with his own eyes. He screamed. Tony ran upstairs to tell Debra.
Oh no.
Well, what else the fuck would you do?
I mean, I feel him too. I'd be like, oh, fuck!
I know, like, am I high right now?
I'd be like, nah.
I'd be like, man, there was something in them shrooms that really got me fucked up, bruh.
I'd be like, yeah, let me take those so I have a reason to believe what I just seen.
Right.
Like, the, Like, it...
Damn.
What up, homie?
Someone's bumping.
What up, dog?
Someone's bumping.
In the night.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just... I get a very weird feeling when it comes to children ghosts.
Yeah, and teddy bears turning around by themselves in the middle of the night.
Shit, this is off topic, kind of. But I don't know, it's reminding me of... I'm still thinking of that, Jonathan Gerlach.
Oh,
The grave robber.
Yeah. That skinny ass dude with the long ass hair.
I was thinking of, like,
the
children.
500
I'm like, was he haunted by these children? He was stealing their
He probably
bones.
sitting and fucking having conversations with them.
I didn't even know that. I just thought he had bones. I didn't know he's taking children.
Well, not...
Like the bodies.
Yeah, the corpses. And the graves. He was a grave robber. He stole like hundreds. That's what he got caught with, was the bones of children. The
Sitting there, sorry, I need this more than you do right now.
Sorry, I need your femur more than you do.
Was you using
You're not
this?
going to use it again.
I was watching a thing on YouTube about it, and I'm like, what in the hell is wrong with this guy?
No, he probably does sit and have conversations with all the fucking spirits that go and visit
I was
him.
gonna say, I hope they haunted him.
Like, they're probably like, bro,
Me too, because that's some bullshit.
put me back.
But yeah. George tried to follow, and suddenly, he couldn't move. Every muscle locked. He stood frozen, fully conscious, unable to scream.
After what felt like an eternity, he regained control and ran upstairs.
That was it. Tony and Debra grabbed the baby and rushed out of the house. As Tony struggled to buckle the car seat, he felt a sharp pain across his back.
Later that night, he looked into the mirror. 3 deep scratches. Bleeding.
From that point on, Tony's experience diverged completely from Debra's.
After the phone calls and early reassurance, the psychic, Barbara, eventually traveled to Atchison to see the house in person. After walking through the rooms, she repeated her belief. Sallie was harmless.
Barbara suggested Sallie didn't like men, possibly due to abuse. She believed Tony's scratches weren't intentional, that Sallie was acting out of anxiety, afraid the family might leave.
Well, yeah, if you're scratching me, I'm
Deep
gonna
enough for me to bleed?
Fucking leave.
Right.
What the fuck?
There's one time I woke up with scratches down my back, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but...
You know, that's happened to me a couple of times
Yeah, like,
before.
what the fuck?
Ugh.
Like,
It was in the Manderley Court trailer.
Yeah,
like
that's creepy.
Yeah. And I have this really bad problem of waking up during the witching hour.
Oh, well.
Like, seriously.
Yeah, I've done that a few times, but
Oh,
I,
it's-
I looked into it a little
It's
bit.
still a constant thing for me where I
Yeah.
wake up around 3:30 in the morning.
It's creepy. It's weird.
Something probably followed me back from the penitentiary since I
Probably.
was trying to get them to all talk to me.
Probably. They're like, all right.
This is what you
They're
wanted.
just waiting to announce themselves.
Well, it's kind of like, I know Casey was getting a little frustrated with me when we went because I kept trying to talk to him and she didn't want me doing it. Sorry.
She's like, what
Well,
if they
hey,
talk
we are at a
back?
ghost hunt.
It was like,
Then we win.
A ghost, yeah, ghost hunt.
I want to try and get some activity, so this is the way I'm going to do it. Maybe if I call him a little bitch, I might get some activity. Sorry, but I want to capture something.
Mm-hmm.
Which I looked back at some of our footage and I did.
Ugh.
And
Love to show-
that cell, the woman's cell, that one that you close the door, the confinement,
Oh, yeah.
I caught something in there.
Ew.
Yep.
You'll have to show me.
Yep.
No, thanks. We need to go back.
Oh, hell yeah.
Zach, you'll need to go. You'll have to bring Caleb. Caleb.
Caleb won't do it. He's like, I gotta watch a nice movie after we watch a scary movie type person. Here I am, and I can go to bed to Valak the Nun. Like,
I know. I'm going to sleep to true crime cases all the time.
And he's over here like, no, I need to watch like an action movie after I just watch a scary movie.
It's funny.
Balls up!
Balls up. Barbara encouraged the Pickmans to acknowledge Sallie. Include her. Make her feel welcome.
Debra leaned into the idea completely. She talked to Sallie, listened, and tried to comfort her.
She bought a doll, gift-wrapped it carefully, and placed it on a chair in the nursery.
Later, Debra found the doll unwrapped. Inside the baby's crib, the box and wrapping untouched.
Debra became maternal, protective. When Tony expressed fear, she dismissed him, said he was overreacting. Her change was sudden and unsettling, almost as if she were being persuaded to see the house a certain way.
Tony began hearing whispers Debra couldn't hear. At first faint, then overlapping, then constant. So loud they blended together into something he couldn't understand.
He heard scratching inside the walls, felt something nibbling at his toes while he slept.
What the fuck? Old Greg? I'm gonna get your tootsies. You better not fall asleep. You better have your toes nibbled on.
Okay.
That's what he hears at night.
Oh, fuck.
Ew, no.
Playing with my feet?
Why the
No.
feet?
Playing Tootsies?
Yeah, sucking on the toes.
This little piggy went to market.
Yeah, what the?
Better hope that guy wears socks all the time.
Nibbling
or
at
something.
his toes.
And I want to know, how do they know he was nibbling? How do they know it was nibbling?
He's like the guy you meet at the truck stop
Reminds
every
me
weekend
of
does
like
the same thing.
fish nibbling at your feet in the water, like that.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh, like a lot lizard, just man way.
Oh. Well, lizards.
it's unsettling when you're not expecting it. The little fish just like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
that's what I mean.
Like,
What are you doing
just-
over there?
His
I
tongue in his
really
feet.
want to sit down with this guy and be like, so, tell me about the nibbling part.
Yeah, were they nibbling? Were they tonguing it?
What were they doing? Were they actually nibbling, or were they like tickling and you thought maybe they were like nibbling on your toes, or they have some
Yeah.
some sort of foot fetish?
You're telling me these ghost children were licking your toes?
Ew.
They are nibbling on your feet.
It wasn't painful, but invasive, violating.
One night, while friends were visiting, someone noticed blood on Tony's forehead. They watched as a deep scratch formed in real time, carved by an unseen force.
So like The Exorcist.
Yeah,
Yep.
pretty much. Let me put this scar on
And
your
again,
head.
The Exorcist deals with a fucking child.
Yeah.
Fucking Reagan.
Because they're so easily...
Most vulnerable.
Yes.
Just like Mr. What's-It.
Yeah.
Here, let me take all these kids, make them my little...
Always the children.
But you know what? He shouldn't have touched dipshit Derek.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dipshit Derek. Delightful Derek.
I was about to say, it's delightful dipshit Derek.
Yeah. Even with witnesses, Debra insisted it was just Sallie playing.
Eventually, Debra revealed something new. There was another spirit in the house. An older woman. Domineering. Often described wearing black.
You.
It's just me.
Yeah, that's like the worst combination. You got a little girl ghost and an old woman in black ghost.
You're fucked.
Yeah,
like-
exactly.
Excuse
Always.
me. Can I move now?
Right. I'm out. One night, Tony woke to see her hovering over him. The room shaking. She threatened to kill him. He woke alone. Debra heard nothing.
Get the fuck out of the house.
Yeah, floating over me and shit. Bitch, have you ever
I'm
been
gonna
headbutted?
kill you.
I need you to die.
Yeah. Nope, I'm out. But like, I don't
You
know about you,
gone.
Deborah, but I'm leaving.
You took
You
my
can stay
house.
with her.
You took my house from me. Now I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
So you tell that bitch, I need your half by the 15th.
Ugh.
Back to sleep.
I need your
Yeah.
chart. I need your part of the rent by the 15th, or else I'm kicking you out.
Right.
You can't kick me out. Watch me.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, I
ain't paying
will.
your part of the rent.
I'm calling. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Then the baby changed. Waking in the night with sudden piercing screams. Not crying, but shrieking.
Toys emitted harsh, static-like sounds. Candles lit themselves. An oil lamp caught fire. A teddy bear burned. As stories of the Pickmans' experiences began to circulate, a paranormal television crew came to the Sallie House, hoping to capture what others couldn't. They wouldn't be the last to enter, but they were the first to leave with evidence.
The crew was from Sightings. Within minutes of setting up the equipment, Tony was scratched on camera.
At one point, the letters MC were carved into Tony's back, the initials of Michael C. Finney. That night alone, 11 separate attacks were documented.
In the years that followed, the Sallie House became a focal point within the paranormal community. Multiple investigative teams entered the home, each hoping to document what the Pickmans experienced.
Crews from the Travel Channel, Discovery Channel, Sci-Fi, and A&E have all filmed inside the Sallie House. Different teams, different equipment, the same pattern.
Cameras and recording equipment failed without warning. Batteries drained instantly. Audio cut mid-sentence.
Investigators describe the sensation of being touched, hands brushing past them, pressure on their shoulders, a presence standing just behind them.
Cold spots appeared suddenly, localized, intense, brief. Not drafts, not temperature shifts, something isolated.
One of the strangest observations didn't come from equipment at all. It came from animals.
Multiple trained guide dogs were brought into the house. Dogs trained to follow commands, remain calm, and lead without hesitation.
Each dog entered the home without resistance. But when they reached the nursery, they stopped, refused to move forward, even when ordered to.
They're like, no.
Yeah,
They always say
Yeah.
animals know best when it comes to that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, if my dog stops and just says, I'm like, okay,
I even
guess
freak
we're
out
not
when
going
the
in
dogs
there.
start staring in the dark room or something.
Yeah.
Or in the corner. I'm
That-
like, what are you staring at?
Anytime Pepper does that, I'm like, what do you see?
Right.
Who's there? Who's there?
Exactly.
That's why, I mean, I know 4 dogs is a lot, but I always want to have a young dog because some of these dogs going blind, I'm like, I don't know if I can trust you anymore.
Well, they got cataracts now.
I'll just talk that. I'll be like, they can't see me. I'm just going to say that.
You're
I'll
just
brush
staring
it
at
off.
the. It's just the dementia
Right.
making you stare at the wall.
Make me
It's
feel
all
better.
right. You're just staring in the corner because it's your doggy dementia. It's all right.
Mm-hmm.
It's
what I'm gonna
okay.
tell
And which
myself.
they do when they end up with dementia. They literally stare at walls.
That's depressing.
That's why I pay attention to Katana the most.
I didn't
because
realize they can get dementia.
Doggy dementia.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's depressing. Yeah, but I never really. I mean, none of my dogs that I know of.
You know,
Yeah.
they're staring at the wall like, I remember yesterday I was chasing that ball down the hill.
Yeah, pretty
Aw.
much. To be completely
well, at least
honest.
they're remembering happy times.
Like they literally will just stop and stare at walls, or they get up in the middle of the night and they constantly wander the house.
oh,
That's a sign of dementia. Because Pepper was doing it there for a minute.
oh shit.
And I talked to the doctor
You're like,
about it, and she's
hey.
like, well,
Yep.
because I mean, she's going to be 13 in May.
Yeah.
Thor did that one day.
But
Yes.
it's doggy dementia, it hits, they can get sundowners too.
Yeah. Like
Which
old
is-
people do.
yeah.
in hospital, yeah.
It's
Well,
like,
I was going to work and went to let him outside to go potty, and first thing he did was come to check on the boys. I'm like, he's never done that, and the whole time we've had Lane, he's never checked on the boys. It's not something he's ever done. And I was like, there's something not right about this dog right now. I
Poor
knew he
thing.
was sick and like he was getting skinny, but when he did that, because he was barking like crazy, so I was like, all right, we gotta let you out, go potty.
Yes.
Ran straight to the boys. Then he came out, went like, did another lap that way, and I was like, where the fuck are you going? So just knew something was going on that I wasn't seeing.
They wouldn't cross the threshold. Not once.
After a failed cleansing, Tony's mental state collapsed. He blacked out. And when he came to, he had killed a stray cat. Why am I always the one that has to read that shit?
I don't know.
Who blacks out and just murders a random cat?
Assholes.
Poor fucking cat, man.
I know.
Because you know what? If he was possessed because he, blacked out and murdered it,
Right.
I'm going to tell you right now, if it was that old lady, I'm going to haunt that old lady myself. She's going to be, even though she's a ghost, she's going to be haunted.
Yeah.
She's going to
Just
be
wait.
fucked.
Just wait.
I'm gonna call Beetlejuice.
All I'm going to say is just wait to all of the animal abusers that after I die, y'all are going to be fucked.
Right.
Because, it's going to be like some demonic shit.
Those poor animals.
You hurt an animal, I'm going to haunt you to the point of where you're going to want to lock yourself in a mental institution.
Go haunt.
And with that being said, the podcast should resume before Lindsay says something that she's not supposed to and gets in trouble.
Oh no. I'm going to stop myself right now before it gets too bad.
Just to you.
Just for the listeners, Lindsay will go to prison for an animal, so there y'all.
Oh fuck. Well, understandable.
Yeah, try me, bitches.
The voices told him to kill his wife. But he resisted.
That's good.
That's that old bitch, that's what it is.
Not the poor cat, though.
Kill her. Kill her.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, Barbara.
Yeah. Soon after, Tony was shoved at the top of the stairs. The railing broke. That was enough.
Debra finally saw the danger. And within 2 weeks, they packed up and left. Today, the Sallie House still stands. It's no longer a private residence.
The home has been turned into a paranormal attraction. Visitors can book guided tours or stay overnight inside the house.
There's a 2-person minimum. Guests must bring their own sleeping bags, and there are strict rules.
The strict rules are no seances, no attempts to cleanse the house, no provoking what's there.
Because the belief is simple. Whatever inhabits the Sallie House doesn't respond well to being challenged.
If investigators, animals, and witnesses all react to the same space, do you think the Sallie House is haunted by spirits? Or by something that learned how to hide behind them?
I think it's haunted.
Yeah. Well, especially if the lore of this little girl was, like he said, that's what poltergeists are. Like, right? If you
Pissed
get killed
off
a
ghosts.
violent way.
Pissed off ghosts.
Well, the question, though, is stating, do you think it's spirits more just like wandering lost souls, or do you think it's
that's
more
what
of
I
a
mean.
demonic possession, poltergeist type deal going on that's hiding behind these spirits?
Yes.
Like how
that.
Bill Wilkins kept stating that she won't let me go, she won't let me go, and it seems like it was the nun using him as a puppet to scare this family, because I guess she's fueled by fear and fucking...
Well, that none worked.
It definitely worked.
Yeah, I think that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or something. Angry.
Well, yeah, 'cause
Obviously, if because they're hurting people.
spirits are more known to be seen, a little bit of movement. Demons are known for, the activity, the violence,
Yes.
the
Yeah.
scratches, the writings,
Yeah.
the extreme
There's-
movement, stuff being
whatever
pushed
it is
and
not
pulled.
nice.
Yeah.
That's what I'm I feel like spirits are more seen, and you might be able to feel them come across you as a little bit of wind, but I believe, like, demons are the things that they'll push you, they'll pull you, they'll scratch you, they'll throw you, like...
And see, I'm that type of person, unfortunately. I have to have it happen to me.
I'm about to say, me too. I was just going to say, we just need to go to these
Get ready for the
places.
Veil of Echoes on tour.
Veil of Echoes on tour 2027.
Yeah, right. That'd be awesome.
We'll be going around the country in a small RV with a small recording studio, so be ready.
It's gonna be in a 1970s Winnebago.
That'd be dope.
That'd be fun.
1970 Winnebago.
We just gotta look into it, because, I mean, just can't keep talking about it. Just gotta make it happen.
If anybody wants to
of course.
donate to the 70s Winnebago,
Please check the GoFundMe. That'll be up soon.
Right.
we appreciate it.
Hey, that would be fun.
Get prepared,
2027.
bitches. Get
That would be
prepared.
fun. That would be cool.
Don't get my blind spots. I've never drove an RV before.
Neither have I.
Me
We're
neither.
all about to learn how, because I don't
No.
think you need, like, a CDL or anything, which is absolutely insane.
You could be like Steve Harrington, where he just hops in the front seat of that RV and just takes off like a bat out of hell.
Hey. They never ask who I am. Only what I let them see. The Sallie House doesn't feel haunted in the way people expect. It doesn't rely on jump scares. It doesn't announce itself. It waits.
Some believe a little girl still wanders its rooms. Some believe multiple spirits remain trapped, confused, unfinished. And others believe something far darker took advantage of those stories, using innocence as camouflage.
Because what happened to the Pickmans doesn't fit neatly into a ghost story. It looks more like manipulation, isolation, control. Patterns that don't belong to children.
If Sallie exists, she may not be the one people should fear. And if she doesn't, then the name may have served a purpose. To make something else feel smaller, less threatening, less real.
Whatever lived in that house didn't just want to be acknowledged. It wanted influence.
And the most unsettling part? The house never emptied. People still walk its halls, still sleep in its rooms, and still bring their fear with them.
That concludes this episode of Veil of Echoes. Thank you for listening and sitting with us through a story that doesn't offer easy answers.
If you enjoyed this episode, please consider following the show and leaving a review on Spotify or Apple Podcast. It truly helps more listeners find us.
You can also follow us on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook for visuals, behind-the-scenes moments, and updates on what's coming up next.
This Monday, we return to the Norwegian black metal scene, to the band Mayhem, and to Euronymous, where image and reality began to bleed together.
Part 2 of the story that pushed black metal past provocation.
And into something it couldn't walk back from.
A friendship built on extremity, a scene addicted to shock.
And the moment tension finally breaks, ending in a death.
Until then, keep your ears open.
And the veil closed.